What happened to my intro? Hey everybody, welcome to Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace and joined by Tamika, heavy on the Scott. Hey Tamika.
Wanted to see if you were still going to say heavy on the
I
side.
still was,
Hi,
yes.
Candy.
Hey, y'all. Hey Babs, early burden. Hey, you guys look.
Hi, Miss Babs.
Hey, yes, look. I was supposed to come live yesterday, y'all, so we could talk about these election results and things of that nature. But look, by the time nighttime came, I had talked about that man so much all dang day long. Look, I even had
It's
to
got
call in from work.
exhausting.
Yes, I was exhausted. I was just exhausted, disgusted, the whole nine
Yeah.
yards. I just did not want to talk about it anymore. I had to decompress, relax my nerves, get myself to the point where I was okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. Hey,
Right.
Daniel Barry,
Hi,
how are you?
Daniel.
Yeah, so I just was like, you know what? I got myself in that mindset where I just look. I said I don't want to talk about this. Look,
You know,
Babs
Babs,
even
I can't
saying I
even
can't
talk
even talk.
about it.
Yes, like I'm still kind of like that. I still kind of feel that way. To be
I
honest, I'm
do
ready just
too,
to move around.
honestly.
Because I am literally just it is what it is. I will say this. Now, I've said it from the start. I have said it from the start. I didn't necessarily want to vote for Kamala. I really didn't. I said it before, and I still feel
To
the
be
same way.
honest,
But when
yes,
it
to be
came down to the
honest.
choice of who was going to get my vote, the choice was clear, concise, and she had my vote. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
definitely was not voting for no dang Trump, and I definitely wasn't going to be like some people and not vote at all. You know,
Yeah.
so she had my vote, and I wished and hoped for the best that we didn't get Trump again. But in all honesty, I
I would
wasn't.
have rather voted for the
I
vice
was
president of
disappointed.
Trump.
Yeah, I was disappointed, but not surprised. I was
Yes, yes,
disappointed, but not
Candy,
surprised.
yes,
I
yes,
definitely wish that
yes.
she could have pulled it out, And I think I can't even remember the exact number, y'all. I can't even remember by how much she lost, but I think it was a large amount.
Yeah, it was
Um
about what, 50 votes? I don't know. But don't quote me. I think it was like two. Well, I mean, she got up to the twos because remember when we last talked, she was not even in the
Yeah.
twos
I mean,
yet.
she lost the electoral votes and the popular votes. So it's like, I
Yes.
mean, she
And
lost.
we've
She really
read
did
all
lose.
across. We're
Hmm.
read all across.
So
Republican, Republican, Republican. Wow,
yeah.
y'all.
And
Just get
so
prepared.
yeah, just get prepared. And I just saw a disturbing story. Let's get to some current events and
Yeah,
stuff
other than
happening. Yeah, because
Kamala.
we're
And
gonna come across it, but look, it's already starting, you guys. It's all look. I just came on here. It's already started. So let's
what started?
we're gonna get to it. Let me get to it right now. Let me get to it right now.
Babs said, Ms. Babs said, I had my attorneys checking on me
Look,
moving
tell
to
me what they
Canada.
say. Look, tell me what they
Child,
say. I
tell
got my
them what the
passport ready. I'm seeking political asylum, child. Yes. Look, everybody in this
girl.
everybody needs to have a passport ready to go in case some things pop off, Because we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it because I just saw something in my stream that was deeply disturbing to me. So we're gonna get to all that. So first things first, it says federal judge rules against Biden's program for immigrant spouses. So what is this? It says on Thursday, a federal judge ruled against President Joe Biden's immigration program. This program was designed to provide unauthorized immigrants who are married to American citizens with legal status and a streamlined path to U.S. citizenship. However, it has now been declared illegal. Let me just pause in the story. Y'all know that Trump said the first thing he's doing coming in the door is
You
getting rid of
sure?
these immigrants. So it's
Hmm.
like he goes on to say, Judge J. Campbell Barker, a U.S. District Court judge appointed by President Donald Trump, found that the program violates U.S. immigration law. His decision aligns with a lawsuit filed by Texas and 15 other Republican led states. According to CBS, the ruling is a major defeat for the outgoing Biden administration, which argued the policy known as keeping families together
Thank
promoted family unity among mixed status households. When it was announced earlier this year, officials said roughly 500,000 undocumented immigrants were likely eligible for the program. And the crazy thing about it, you guys, in the grand scheme of immigration, this has always been what's been done. You marry your spouse, whether they're legal or not, and then the fact that they're married keeps them here. That is no longer going to be the case according to this. So, I'm not sure of all the details, but that is what it's stating. That's always been the case. You marry someone, whether it's that you really want to be married to them or not, but you marry someone for to become a citizen. We all know that that's been the way that always has been, but no longer will that be happening. Take over for a second, Tamika. Let me grab my water here. Be right back, you guys.
Yeah, sure. I can't share screen, but I can't take over either. Miss Bab said, "Well, Trump wife need to go." Yeah, Trump wife need to be the first person that go. Is Trump wife and oh, well, they ain't had no kids together. Is the little boy hers or is it his? Is that really her son? I don't even know if that's really her son or his
Okay.
son, I should say.
And what kills me is this is all of this is being led by, people that were put there by Donald Trump. Look, best and believe, see, Donald Trump was in such a hurry to get reelected and he couldn't believe it and take his loss the last time because he definitely intended to have that full 8 years to destroy a lot of things. And what kills me is if this thing was in place, your wife wouldn't have been able to be over here. Melania, she wouldn't have been able to be over here.
That part. Yeah, that's why. Oh, okay. So Miss Bob said that it is his son. Okay, so that's not his birth mother. Is she his birth mother?
Whose birth mother?
The last son, don't you know
Oh yeah,
the
that's yeah,
youngest son? Is
Baron.
that his birth?
Yeah,
So that's his
Melania's his
birth
mom.
mother.
hmm
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
And look, he's already on it. Donald
Well,
Trump
yeah, send both
appoints.
of them back. That was my
Yeah,
point I was trying to
exactly.
make.
Donald Trump appoints campaign manager Susie Wiles as White House chief of staff. He's already on it. On Thursday, President elect Donald Trump appointed Susie Wiles as his White House chief of staff, one of the most significant unelected positions in Washington, making her the first woman to hold this role. According to NBC News, in a recent statement, Trump stated Susie Wiles just helped me achieve one of the greatest political victories in American history and was an integral part of both my 2016 and 2020 successful campaigns. Susie is tough, smart, innovative, and is universally admired and respected. Before serving as Trump's campaign manager, reported by Fortune, she managed Rick Scott's 2010 campaign for Florida governor and had a brief tenure as the manager of former Utah Governor John Huntsman's 2012 presidential campaign. So he's already because he's made all these people all these promises. So he's gonna come through, on all his promises that he's put through to
Mhm.
everybody. So believe that. So let me not. Let's see. I definitely said I didn't want to totally get into this, but let's go down to this. So y'all know it was reported yesterday that Plies is suing. He's suing Soulja Boy, Megan Thee Stallion, and Gorilla. So Plies lawyers speaks
Oh,
out
your
follow.
phone chopping up, Candy.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you perfect. Hi, Donesia, cousin.
Hey, Danicia. You know
Yeah, I
you
can hear you
always
so
tell me
much
my
better.
phone chopping up, and then when I do the playback, I ain't chopping up.
Well, you was chopping up on my end. I don't know if you chopping up on anybody else.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
go ahead.
So it says Walter Mosley Esquire, who is representing Plies in his lawsuit against Soulja Boy, Megan Thee Stallion, and Glorilla, and I also believe he put Cardi B in there too, is speaking out following backlash the rapper received due to timing of the suit following the election. Mosley responded to producer Lil Ju made the beats claims that Megan and Glow took the proper protocols to sample the song. But this is interesting to me. I don't know anything about how all this works, but I was wondering how are you suing? Because that song actually was Glorilla's song on her album. She was just a feature on the song. So how does he get to sue her too? Does anybody know how that works?
I definitely don't.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Donicia says she heard the chop chop. Okay. Okay, so I don't know
I
how
love
that
this
works.
shit, chop
Even
chop.
even so much as Cardi B was on the remix of Glorilla song "Wanna Be." So originally it was Glorilla featuring Megan Thee Stallion, and then they did a remix, and Cardi B was on that. So how do you even sue the people that are just featured on the song? That's a
Yeah.
little weird. So it says, in
Guilty
addition,
by association.
right, that has to be. It says that Mosley suggests Plies had a good faith agreement with Soldier Boy, but that since run its course since Wannabe was released. He assured TMZ TV that the lawsuit has been months in the making, and his legal team has a capable black woman leading the charge on the case. That doesn't make it any better because y'all know a lot of people, as hard as he was going for Kamala Harris, they saying now he mad at black women, he mad because she didn't win. Look, he went ahead. Even we put it out the other day. We didn't play it, of course, because of the music, but he even had a song ready. If Kamala won, he had his song ready that he was ready to profit off of. And when I guess that didn't get to happen, they feel like, man, why you targeting black women? Why you coming after black women, Plies? I hope it ain't so, but my goodness.
Can't take nothing that he do serious. Like
Mm-mm.
nothing. Look at DDG. Now, what you think about
Now,
DDG? I was waiting for you to get to that
yes,
one.
I want y'all opinion on this. So, before I play what he said, I want to
Yeah, let's go
show
far back.
what she did. So let's put this on. Halle Bailey, this happened yesterday. Halle Bailey tweets following DDG and Halo's appearance on Kai Cenat's live
Oh yeah.
stream. So
Look at it.
she
Yes,
said,
good size. Good
as a
size, chat.
woman,
Good size.
As a woman experienced severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap. And then she also said, "Hi, everyone. Just so you know, I am out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I'm extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I'm his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town." Now, let me let you go first. What you think about this?
I
This-
go butter. First, I want to say
hey,
I
go
go
butter.
butter.
Hey, go butter.
Second, that's a good statement, but she nine. Wait, how many months is this little boy? About 6, 7, 8 months? Yeah,
10
she's
months.
about 10 months late because this little boy already been seen to billions on billions of people. He got his own IG. Shit, we done looked at this little boy go through each stage of his life. Okay, so Haley, what do you mean? You are giving bitter baby mom. Yes, you should have been notified, but why should you? I mean, do you notify DDG when you do things with your child? I mean, yes, you're the mom, but he's also the father. So that, yeah, yeah. I don't agree with her on this. No, I don't. That's what I got to say.
No,
Now, what you
I
got to
get it.
say?
That's what I'm saying. This man is an active father in his child's life.
Yes,
I
an
I could
active
I could see if this
father.
was some deadbeat father that barely saw his son, and then you took him on there. First of all, hey Tita. First of all, my opinion is this: when
Hey,
you met
Tita
him,
Wita.
you knew that along with being a rapper, he was first a YouTuber and a content creator. As much as you seen this man, and don't tell me when y'all were in that dating phase and getting to know each other phase, don't act like you didn't see how close he was to his nephew, and you know that man was
Yeah.
yearning to be a father. You think he was going to have his nephew all over the place and have the world know his nephew, and they're not going to know his son? Come on now. That was ridiculous to me. That was number one to me. You know that he's not going to put his child in harm's way. Now I do know, yeah, Kai Cenat has had some questionable things going on, but there was no one else there. It was just them. It's not like he took them over and there was a crowd of people there, leery people that you had to be concerned about. It was his friend Kai Cenat, DDG, and Halo. You know, he didn't have him in
Yeah.
a bad environment, surrounded by a bunch of bad people that you don't know anything about. Hey, voracious one, and
Hey, D1.
that is a loving father. You know, that is a loving father.
A loving
I don't believe
father.
for a second he was going to have his child in harm's way. And he doesn't have to. I feel like I said, this is no deadbeat dad. He doesn't have to ask your permission to take him anywhere.
That part,
That's
Candy, that was
He's
my
just
whole
as
part that I
much.
was
Hey
making.
Katina, hey Katina.
Hey,
He's just as much
Katina.
his son as he is yours. He doesn't have to ask permission for that. And I'm sorry,
He should
I
not
didn't
have to
agree with
ask
that. And
permission.
here's another thing. I don't like how she put that on. So you already know how people come for you, or come from DDG about being with you like you're some holier than thou. Look, let me tell you something. This girl was busting it wide open for DDG. She didn't wait to get
That
no. She didn't
part.
wait to get no ring, and she
Still
had a
don't have
baby
a
out of wedlock,
ring.
just like a whole lot of other women. This is not
Let's
some.
say
Stop
amen.
putting her on this pedestal like she's this. And he's trash. I have not agreed with that at all. Why y'all try to act like he's trash?
Because
They
he's not.
Yeah, they may have had their little
Right.
ups and downs as a young couple like anybody else, but for you to have did that yesterday, that was very manipulative of her to make that post and put that. You knew what you were
Especially
doing.
if we already seen this damn baby a billion times
Exactly.
more.
But no, I'm talking about the fact that you know how people come to him and downgrade him and put them down just for being with you, and that she should have picked better. And I know the internet is going to choose me
But
over
what if
him.
it's the other way around? What if he
And,
should have
and
picked
she got a lot
better?
of that. She got a lot of that too. She's seen the people saying she's coming off as a bitter baby mom and stuff like
He
that,
is.
because you didn't need to put that up there. I don't like how she did that. That lets me
Oh,
know
this
that Halle
Darmencia.
Bailey is not sweet as she would like to make everyone believe. Oh, she's so sweet, Halle. She deserves so much better. Yeah, mm-mm.
Candy.
Yeah,
Darmencia says she doesn't know how good she has it. Let the church say amen. She is
yes,
able to go out of town and leave the baby with the father. Let the church say amen again. That is not the norm. That is not the norm. Like
that's
this
right.
damn,
Like,
like
he
we
loves
seen
his
this
baby.
man. Man, we seen this man obsessed over this baby. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have a lot of fathers like that, not black men. No, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
see
no. And if
nobody
they
acting like
do
that.
it, it's
And then
behind the scenes. It's
behind the
never to the
scenes,
front.
right? And let's look. And even after she threw him under the bus like that unnecessarily yesterday, look what the man came back with.
For right now, we only
Hold on.
been parents for 10 months. One thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on Halle. I don't care if people think she wrong or not, or if I think she wrong or right. She could be going through something mentally after having a kid that I can't understand as a man. So when situations like this happen, I try to handle it as much grace as possible, because Halo needs her. I need her. We need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him. And Halo is the biggest blessing in my life. Like I don't know, like I don't remember what life was like before Halo, and I wouldn't have him if it wasn't for Halle. And for that reason alone, like I got unconditional love and respect for her that nobody really changed. And you're gonna understand we're going through a very different transition. One thing I don't like when people do, I don't like when people hate on us. Now we going through like a little breakup, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I gotta understand we going through something, that's a little, it's hard for us. So when little stuff like this happen, it's really nothing. People go through this type of stuff all the time. I don't appreciate when people try to put me against her or me versus all. She's wrong and he's right, blah, blah, blah. Like, y'all can hate on me for as long as y'all want, but leave Halle alone, man. And we going through a very different.
Who baby daddy supporting them like that publicly?
Even
What's
after you had wrote that damn status, and
exactly
then look, this is what he say afterwards. My baby daddy better do the same goddamn thing. Because he's like, look, I don't know what she talking about, but this is what it is, and this is like that's mature of him.
very
To me,
mature?
that is, but that's my
Who
opinion. It
who
doesn't matter.
baby daddy us in these celebrity streets is defending they child's mother like this? I don't even when they with
After
you when
she
they
did
with them, I
that,
don't see them defending the mothers of their children like this. So I see that was very immature of her, very immature and manipulative of her to have throw him under the bus like that when you already know how much hate he gets for the fact that he got you pregnant, as if you wasn't there busting it wide open on your own. That pissed me off with her. That really did. That showed me a side of her. And then, and here's another thing that there's women stop trying to blame all that on postpartum. Cut it out because you're doing a disservice to women that actually have postpartum depression. No, you're mad for whatever the reason that you and your baby daddy ain't together. And to be quite honest with you, they haven't really revealed why they're not together right now. But dollars to donuts, they're not together for this very reason. It's because you have let it get in your head that you could be doing so much better, or he's bringing you down, or things of this nature. That's right, Donicia. What makes her so great and he's not? Oh, because she played the Little Mermaid? I don't give a damn about no mermaid. This is a guy who's family oriented. He's put his entire family on and put them in a position to make money via YouTube and things like that. It's like, come on now, cut it out. I thought that was very immature of her. So that went on with them yesterday, but he came in
she
defending her.
corrected herself.
She did. She did correct herself. Now, what's this right here? What's this? Bronny
Oh, I
James.
thought we was gonna go to the correction.
What correction?
That she corrected herself. I mean, we did just drag her, but
Oh,
she
okay.
did
Hold on.
corrected herself.
No, she did, but to did what you said. Let me go to what she said. Oh, she did say. She said yesterday maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo is always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Halo.
Now, I wanted you to get down to that one, right? Because she said she had to find out what with the rest of the world about, what her baby was doing. But my whole thing is, bitch, you wasn't checking on your baby.
Yeah, he was
You
with
ain't
his
call him
he
to
was with
check up
his
on your
dad. He
baby.
was with his dad. You didn't need to
Now,
check on
y'all,
nothing. You didn't need to know
I
nothing.
am the mom that when my kids go off with like my husband and like things like that, and I'm at home or at work, I don't check on the kids. I don't. From the time that they were even little, small babies, I never checked up on them because I'm like, shit, they're with the best thing other than me, which is their father. So it's like with her writing that, I still feel that it was just like petty of her to do that. That was like a okay, the world came at me, so let me kind of, ease it off, butter it up. She sounds insecure.
Hmm. Very insecure, and I don't know, doing stuff like that is not going to help. Because honestly, I am rooting for them to get back together. I'm rooting for them, But doing stuff like this is going to create some animosity, even if he's trying to give you grace, like he said.
That didn't
Look at
hear that
Donicia.
part. She jealous her baby is more famous than her end is. Thanks to dad. Yes, thanks to dad, right.
Hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. So he's been televising this damn baby from the time that the baby from the time that she said, okay, we could show the world our baby. That's what he's
Look,
been
look,
doing.
we didn't see Halo from the jump because of her. Because I know that he was a proud papa, and he would have shown us him day one.
He
With
wanted to
it,
show us so bad. Even
hmm
when she was hiding the pregnancy, he
right.
wanted to tell us. And I feel like she robbed him of that. I don't care. Listen, yeah, y'all celebrities and things like that. I don't give a hell about that. Human is human. You robbed him of that. Like, I feel like that's something that every parent want to do is, scream out to the world like, hey, I'm expecting my first son at that. Like, that's his son. You ain't
Hmm.
even give him the junior, so damn. So I feel like she robbed him of that. But that's my opinion.
Look, let me check. I just saw something, and I want to hear it off the horse's mouth, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Hey T Love.
Hold on.
As part of my plan to secure the border on day one of my new term in office, I will sign an executive order making clear to federal agencies that under the correct interpretation of the law, going forward, the future children of illegal aliens will not receive automatic U.S. citizenship. It's things like this that bring millions of people to our country, and they enter our country illegally. As part of my plan to secure the border on day one of my new term in
Y'all
office,
voted for him. Like I said, look, I'm gonna put it out here, and y'all tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. I'll listen to you. But going forward, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to hear about any Hispanics complaining when you voted for him. But when he come and take your abuela who never became a U.S. citizen, when he take your abuelo, and deport him back over to Mexico, I don't want to hear about it because you voted for him. See, you thought that you were okay, but you didn't have any concern for your family members who may not be legal citizens, but they've been living over here forever. I don't want to hear about it. Unless you my son, unless you my son, I don't care. I'm not gonna be bemoaning, and when the police is hunting y'all down, and he's giving immunity. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna stress myself. It's a whole lot of stuff. When women's rights are being taken away, and you're a woman and you voted for this man, don't want to hear about it. Do not want to hear about it. I hope that life serves you well and that you don't find yourself with a harmful pregnancy. Because sometimes it's not just about, oh, you want to terminate a pregnancy. Sometimes it's medically necessary. And when you don't have a choice because you voted for this man, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to. I'm not going to feel sorry about that anymore. There's certain things. Hey, T Love. There's certain things that I'm not going to be upset about when I hear about it. Like I said, you better make sure the women in your family, your daughters, you better hope they never find themselves in a space that where they can't deal with things because he's taking all that from you. And I'm not going to be stressed out about it. Look, I did what I could, and those that wanted him, you're going to feel it in a lot of different ways. You're going to feel it in ways that may not even be this major, but he's going to be putting a lot of things in place to keep a lot of people down. He's only there for the benefit of the rich. He really is. So when you people voted for him, and this is what I'm saying, even these poor white folks in these certain places, what are you? He didn't do nothing for y'all the first time, and spun ducked y'all into giving him a vote, thinking, oh, he gonna fight for, and he didn't do a damn thing for you. Nothing. He's there for him, the benefit of him. And the thing of it is, this is a man, a convicted felon, who hasn't even been sentenced yet. This, I can't even believe we're here. He's waiting to be sentenced. What will serve him right is for him to get sentenced to jail. What y'all gonna do then? What, like, look, think about it, y'all. Wouldn't that be some crazy mess for our newly elected president to be sentenced to about 50 years in prison? Well, what's America gonna do then? I guess then at that point we're gonna be stuck with bans, huh? Y'all. Out the horse's mouth, he's telling y'all over here having all these kids. And I want to get to the story because in New York already, see, there he already has people in place. I need to find this dang story because y'all in New York, all those immigrants that are in New York and have been getting food vouchers so that they can even eat, New York is doing away with that. So we're going to have a bunch of, now I know people may complain about it, but I'm never going to be an advocate. You know, I mean, if you get your ass over here, you over here, and I'm never going to advocate for starving people ever. I don't care how they got over here. But New York is starting it to where they are not going to, man, where is the story? They're no longer going to be giving these people food vouchers.
Andy, your mic is chopping real bad.
Okay, you take
Hi,
over.
and Cole. No, no, go ahead. You can. Thought that I should.
Hey, Air Cole. So, no, it's going to be a hot mess. Can you imagine an overwhelming amount of hungry people? Now, you think the immigrants are doing certain things right now? What are they going to do when they're out here on the streets starving and hungry? What's going to happen then? What's that going to bring about? So, I need to come across this story here. Let me find it real quick, y'all, so that we can take a look at this real fast. While I'm finding this, anything you want to talk about, Tamika?
No.
Okay, let's see. I want to see this story because when I saw it, I said, man, this is just going to get out of hand. This is going to get out of hand, and it's going to be very sad for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, we're here, that, but I mean, they're here, you guys. And at the end of the day, it's going to be, yes, it's going to be men, but it's women and children too. And I don't, if they're here, they're here. They got over here some kind of way. And I'm just not an advocate for watching people on the street starving, So yeah. What we got going in the chat?
Donencia said, wait, I think I missed something. He told everyone what he was going to do. The people crazy. Watch him let the cops out. That unalive Floyd. Black chicks. With a question mark. Birth control as well. He doesn't want people of color here, period. He doesn't want the poor either, which is why he is going to do away with medical. Medical. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Sorry, T-Love. Urkel said, hey, so you voted for Kamala or what? I did voted for Kamala. T-Love said, right, I mean cow fresh. Okay. Start the impeachment. He's bound to do something wrong.
But here's the thing, like literally, the Democratic Party didn't get anything. So who's gonna stand behind and check this man? Who is going to check this man? There's no check. Literally, he's in there. The Republican Party is in there. There's literally going to be no checks and balances at all.
Anicia said, but Ms. Bapp said, and the one who ran up in the Capitol, they all going to get out. I believe that they're going to get out too. Urkel said, you have me at a disadvantage. I don't know your name. I'm Tamika, and that's Candy. Candice.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're going to look like a third world country, and that's what he's going to turn us into, T-Love. Oh, yeah, check me out. I've been online for a while. There's some gaps from my 2 prison terms. Are you... Okay, I'm not even going. Don't forget putting kids in cages.
Absolutely. And he's going to do it again.
No checks and balances. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a sad state. A sad state, you guys. Okay, what else we got here? What else we got? Yeah, I know, Babs. Okay, let's see here. So let's go back here, see what we have going on. So while we're over here in the neighborhood talk, let's see. Make sure we're not missing anything. I'm so sick of Drake. I'm just going to show this just for the foolishness. What's with these ponytails? You're a grown man with some click-clacks in your head, and he just been looking crazy ever since Kendrick demolished him. Let me see here. A business in DC cancels Waka Flocka upcoming meet and greet after he openly supported Trump. What business is this? Let's see. They said, I love and support my community first and foremost. I'm not a huge political or music person, and I truly had no idea about the views of Waka Flocka Flame, nor do I share his views. My community has spoken, and the event for tomorrow has been canceled. Okay. Well, it's like it's seemingly there's a lot of people, I mean, it is what it is, he got the votes, but there's a lot of people that aren't happy about it. Okay. Stephen A. Smith says, let's see what he says.
Surprised at how lopsided it was. I was not surprised by the outcome.
Right.
I saw the outcome coming from a mile away. You have to take into account, listen, we respect our president, Joe Biden, but here's the reality. He got into office. He promised to be a transitional president, to be a stopgap to pave the way for somebody else to come on board. In the midterms, it was supposed to be a red wave. It did not happen. The Democrats was flying high. He felt the momentum because he was the incumbent. And instead of leaving, he decided to stay. Yeah. When he decided to stay, the Democrats were in a quandary because they were expecting him to leave. Now he wants to stay. They're around him. They're seeing the fastball has dissipated to some degree. They're seeing that he's not what he used to be. And what do you do about it? You release the kids. There's no primary for him to experience. You let him go on stage June 27th, and clearly he was exposed. 3.5 weeks later, he's forced and compelled to step away because donors to the Democratic establishment They were not going to support that. And then Kamala Harris is inserted. I don't blame her one bit.
Same.
I thought she did a phenomenal job.
Yep.
What she could. But you can't overcome that kind of situation. And remember, there's two C words that are incredibly important in America. Capitalism is one. Competition is another, because it's a metaphor for capitalism in a lot of people's eyes. Because you were inserted, even though you were the vice president and it was the Biden-Harris administration, you had folks who are independent. I'm not talking about those on the right. I'm not talking about those on the left. It's independents. You said, wait a minute. She didn't experience a primary either. The last time we saw her in a primary was 4 years ago, and she didn't even make it to Iowa. They used that as an excuse to point to her level of inexperience. Then you got the war in Russia and Ukraine. You got the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Hamas and Hezbollah and all of that stuff. And you had Trump using codes. Look, do you want her? Where is she? Where's the interviews? Where's she showing herself? Where's the tough questions? Where's the interrogation? And he leaned on certain things. And you knew people were going to gravitate to that, because right now, as divided as our country is, fear comes associated with that. And because that fear was there, he fed off of it.
Yeah.
And people bought it hook, line, and sinker. And that's why he's the president. I was surprised.
What
at how
y'all, that's the most sense. Half the time I can't stand hearing him talk and hearing his view. What y'all think about what he said? Y'all agree with him? I mean, he actually made sense. He made perfect sense.
Yeah, for the first time, he made sense. Probably because it's not his platform. So his publicist probably was like,
yeah, go on there, sound
behave.
okay.
Because I was shocked that he came out with a statement like that.
And look at this. She came out, Caitlyn Jenner. She's all up here with Trump. You know, Lord, Trump gonna make you go back to being Bruce. Hope is back in America. These two men will single-handedly save Western civilization, and that starts with a strong United States of America. I'm here and at your service and forever indebted to your sacrifice for this country. Let's make America great again. And then she talking
But
about,
she never, well, he, because I don't, is it he never, okay, wait, so he always mentioned that he was a Republican and that he was there for Trump. So I can't even say anything negative about him, because we already known that he was full, like, you know, a full Republican and all about Trump.
look, and this was it. I am not a trans advocate. I wouldn't wish it upon anyone, but I am a trans person. Look, everybody in the trans community, y'all better take note of that. Y'all better take note.
I can say this though, they do need to take out the little convict section on every job application. They need to do it. Those that couldn't vote because they was felons before, they should be able to vote. Like, honestly speaking, I mean, yeah, it's a whole lot of 50 stuff going on. Talking about 50, did you see 50 when he was like, fuck it, like I might as well just join the bandwagon?
Now look at this. Jimmy Kimmel chokes up while discussing dissatisfaction with Trump's reelection. It was a terrible night for women, terrible night for healthcare. Let's see what he says.
Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go. For healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize
Yeah.
you get it. Let's be
That's
honest.
it. The people that voted for him, y'all don't know that he's coming for you. Look, when you gotta have Nana come live with you because they didn't cut her Social Security, all kind of things. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. And look at this right here. Latinos voting for Trump only surprises people who don't interact with Latinos. Because yeah, and it's true because a lot of them think they're right. And you're not. You don't even realize they don't like y'all at all.
And you're labeled as uneducated if you go and look at the poll stats. Y'all labeled as uneducated.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, what else we got here? So look, we did end up talking about this, and look, I'm already ready to get off here. I'm sick of it all. Let's see. Let's see what Kamala said, because I didn't even watch this. I just was over it.
Let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, hear me when I say,
You can hear the
the
sadness in
light
her voice.
of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it. And the way we ran it.
No more. Okay. Look at it. It says, look at this comment. It says, both times Trump won, he was against women. The only time he lost was against a man. America just can't see a woman in leadership. 2028, we in there. So I mean, I don't know. It's like I mean, America, we have lots of women leaders, but America does not want a woman to be president. We don't. America does not want to have a woman be president, let alone a black woman, woman of color, however you want to see her. They really don't want to see that, you guys. So I don't know. Look, I'm upset again. I'm ready to go. So we out of here. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're not talking politics at all. We talking about something. Y'all better send me anything funny, anything ratchet, anything. I don't want to touch on politics for tomorrow at all. So send me topics. And we out of here, y'all. Bye.
Bye.